Off. It usually cuts off around. Okay. Okay, my video cut off. Thanks. Welcome to part 2 of my tarot card video. My couples themed Thanksgiving tarot card video. I'm doing 2 readings. I'm almost done with the first one. Got the past, the hangman, all the way to the future, the outcome, 6 of Wands. Which is the card I'm going to talk about right now. So I think this is kind of an interesting card. I personally don't like it. But it's spiritual, and obviously a lot of stuff happening here in the head area, which is the 5th, 6th, and 7th chakras. And very interesting after the Empress card. So the future and outcome to this tarot card reading is whoever's messed with you in your past, whether that be in a past life or in a very spiritual and personal way in the past, is going to be in the spotlight. So if there's anybody who's been speaking for you, who's been maybe trying to get in in your relationship, they're tied to something else, and it's going to be very obvious. And I guess another reason I don't like this card is there's not a lot of wands that look like this in this deck. So, and it's interesting because it kind of has the hangman colors here. So, my guess is whatever you're going to complete your journey, and a lot of it has to do with what's happened in the past, which is the hangman, which again is very interesting because it's man in our feminine masculine reading 1 going on. So it looks like somebody's going to be stuck. Is the outcome and future of this. And my guess is they're not going to be a part of your future, is what this reading is saying. So for whatever that means to you. What do you think? Is that good? Did I explain things right? I kind of did the summary at the beginning, so I don't think I should do a summary now. Yeah. Okay. So those are those cards. Very positive reading. I guess to summarize this reading 1, I think it's very positive reading because from your perspective, you know that you and your partner are just the epitome of strength and just the best ever. And y'all both have the mentality of approaching any situation, whether it be kind of day-to-day and spiritual Um, whether it's day to day or y'all are both very powerful, you know you're powerful, and a lot of that has to deal with y'all's partnership in the day to day and in the spiritual realm. Whatever that means to you. If you don't like that word, I apologize. But I think sometimes, well, I don't want to get too into the specifics of it, but I think a lot of it has to deal with, you put in the work and you're going to get the results in a very day-to-day and spiritual way. Sorry. So you're going to approach that obstacle head on with you and your partner together, and you're going to be very philosophical, very emotional, and there's going to be plenty. For a lot of food, for the Seven of Cups. And even though it's a philosophical card, I have to add that I think it's a lot of hard work and discipline too. So it's interesting that that's an emotional card. I guess that has a lot to do with you and your partner together doing hard work. And you're going to level up and be really connected to nature. Somebody from your past who had any kind of influence, control, or say is no longer going to have that. Yeah. So I'll put these cards aside for reading one. I hope that was okay. You have any questions? No? Okay. I love Topo Chico. Anyway. Guess we'll go ahead and do reading 2. The other person in the couple. Oh, and I guess just to add on that last one, if there's any sort of partnership that does not have to deal with love, is not going to be there in the future. Is also what I want to add about that. Very important, I guess. Especially in our discussion of the history of relationships in our human history. So maybe that's what the Hangman was. Is maybe some sort of partnership or alliance in the past who was not your soulmate, and the future is going to be you're not connected to them. Would be my opinion on that tarot card reading. Okay, we're gonna put this towel aside. We're gonna get the other towel just to be a little bit organized. Okay, so the horseshoe, also known as the cat stretch, 7-card second reading. Card 1, past. The High Priestess. Ooh, this is good. The High Priestess. I guess I'll just show these cards. Second card, present. Ace of Wands. Good. Third card is Hidden Influence. 2 of Cups. Good. We've got 3 of Cups, also very good. As the obstacle for our 4th card. Our 5th card is Outside Influence. Queen of Swords, oh my goodness, good. 6th card, Advice Solution. 3 of Pentacles, good. 7th card, which is the future and outcome. 9 of Swords reversed. Again, a good card. Okay, so this is interesting. I'll go ahead and show y'all. Here we go. Got 1, the past, 7, the future outcome. So this is a very pleasant reading, in my opinion. It's definitely not as complex as reading 1. This one is definitely a little bit more straightforward. So let's just go ahead and get right on into it. So the past, we have the High Priestess. High Priestess and the Empress are very similar cards, in the sense that there's very few instances where if you get this card, it means something bad. So you see the High Priestess? She's just a fluffy black cat. She's it's the San Antonio Solid Waste Management again. Anyway, so the High Priestess, in the past, a very different past than the reading 1. This past, upright, says a lot about mystery. If you believe in any kind of dark magic that's not for evil, but kind of just working with dark forces, she's the one that does that. I think kind of what I'm trying to say is not necessarily like exorcisms or anything, but just like the High Priestess is very strong spiritually. It's the High Priestess and the High Priest, also known as the Hierophant. But anyway, she's very strong spiritually, a spiritual leader. Past going on here. Upright, it's all about like kind of like, I guess, magic and spirituality. She's got the moon here, so very in tune. As far as she's a bit like the High Priestess, I guess, because of the connection with nature, and in this instance the moon and stuff like that. But anyway, High Priestess reversed means hard work, a bit like the Magician, but a little different. So this is a very good card. She's got a little pinnacle on her collar here, and the High Priest has 2 birds with him, and he's like the epitome of conformity, and stuff like that, which I like to think of course, like couples, and not conformity as in kind of what we see in the day to day, but like conformity of who we're supposed to be. There's not any kind of pretense with the high priest or the Hierophant. So that kind of goes along with this too. Um, I think my mom got a package, I don't know. Anyway, so this is a lot about hard work. So this is very interesting to get for your past. And the next card is present. Ace of Wands is about new beginnings and the purity of things. So obviously two very good cards to have, and I think they kind of go together. As far as past being your past, or the past being before who you are, before you were born, just to kind of like play on the idea of like soulmates and destinies and stuff like that. So this Ace of Wands, something happened in the past, a lot of protection, a lot of spiritual guidance and work ethic has led to present day purity of travel and spirituality. And I guess with travel, we can just, if you don't travel much like me, it can just be something that is parallel to being accepting, going to a place and being accepting and respectful of their culture, wherever you travel to. So as far as travel and spirituality goes, I guess we can keep that in mind, especially if you're not one who travels often. Just kind of worldly experiences too, to kind of throw some more words at you. But anyway, so far so good. Of course, got all the chakras. So there's an element of playfulness here, which I think is important to note. You've got mystery and an element of playfulness and I guess attention and focus. So the third card, which is our hidden influence, is Two Cups. You got these two cats with their tails intertwined, sharing from the same bowl. This card is exactly how it looks. It's about being a couple, a happy couple, sharing what they got. And again, cups is emotions and stuff. So I guess the hidden influence may be I don't know, there's a lot of sharing going on, a lot of intimacy, and a little bit similar to the Six of Wands. However, just as far as like the background, the tile. But of course it's not the Six of Wands, it's the Two of Cups. So that's our hidden influence. So take that for what you will. This is a very, happy relationship card. So we go from Two of Cups, hidden influence, to Three of Cups as our obstacle. This is a very interesting card. It says, it looks like time to get some responsibility going on. It looks like somebody's been hitting the water bowl too hard. Oh, I think that's reversed maybe. I think reverse 3 of Cups is not to be too flirtatious. But that's not the obstacle here. The obstacle here is, I think, taking responsibility. Let me check really quick. Where's the book? Or more responsibility needs to be happening. And of course, you got the 2 of Cups and the 3 of Cups. So, oh, upright is a celebration. Keep it lighthearted. Enjoy being independent and part of a group. So this is very interesting as the hidden influence and the obstacle. And of course they go in order, 2 of Cups and 3 of Cups. So as far as responsibility goes, it looks like there has been responsibility going on. Maybe the problem is or obstacle. So I'm not sure. This one's the obstacles again, a little bit confusing. Hard to identify. But you do get from 2 of Cups to 3 of Cups, and they're not sharing their water bowl like that. So, as far as obstacles go, and it's a lot of in the house here. These cat tarots, cats are in different places, but both of these seem to be where the cats are in the house. So as far as the obstacles go, I'm not too sure. It says it's time for a celebration. Okay, and the outside influence, Queen of Swords. We've gotten this card before. Swords is the air element, also intellect. So again, the Queen is the epitome of all those qualities and traits. You got very smart stuff going on here. Those aren't her prey, those are her companions, the little birds. So again, obvious connection to outside. Another interesting card, a little bit similar to the 7 of Cups in the sense that they're inside, but there's a outside element inside the house. So if you're into astrology and the planets and the houses and stuff like that, I'm very interested to know in our couples tarot card reading what y'all think about that. Let me know. But anyway, outside influence, a lot of intelligence and a lot of connection to nature, our higher self. Maybe this can be some sort of a bridge, a translator. So whatever the obstacle is, the outside influence is there to help clear up any confusion in a very smart, intellectual way. And she's got some help. So 6th card, which is advice and solution, is the 3 of Pentacles reversed. This is very interesting. I got this in my reading the other day, and I think it kind of maybe applies here too, especially seeing as the obstacle is a little unclear to me. So the 3 of Pentacles, I love the 3 of Pentacles. It's about hard work, being humble, and respect for that. Reverse though, Oh, and also this card is about, putting in a lot of hard work, but reversed it can be about either people aren't going to recognize or for some reason be able to see your hard work, or a lack of focus. One of the two. And I'll leave it at that. But the future and the outcome is Nine of Swords. I love this card, upright or reversed. I've been getting it reversed a lot. But there's a lot of 2 and 3 theme going on with this second reading 2. And a lot of just beginnings, and I don't know, it's not the, well, let me just finish this and then I'll explain. So this Nine of Swords upright or reversed is being able to deal with emotions, which maybe at first glance you'd be like, no, I don't want to deal with emotions, it's not a good card. However, I would have to state that in this particular reading, especially with this High Priestess here, this is a really good card to get. And there's a lot of strength here. Even though you don't see kings and queens and stuff like that, I think these two cards, especially together, has a lot of strength. So this is a very interesting reading. So maybe there's not a outwardly here's my crown, stuff like that. There's still that same energy there, just a little bit subtle and hidden, and stuff like that. A lot of very powerful energy, and a lot of just focus on what's important. There's no distraction here at all. I mean, maybe in this Three of Cups, which is the obstacle, but like I said, absolutely zero distraction. There's an element of simplicity here, but that's an obvious strength, whatever that means to you. So, so this card is a lot about emotions. You got every suit in the minor arcana. You got a wand, cup, sword, pentacle. So if you're feeling lacking maybe in a certain area, you will very easily be able to make up for that in some other form or fashion. And yeah, I guess I'll show you all the Reiki art. Reading 2. Got card 1, past. Card 7, future. So, those are 2 very interesting readings. I think I like both of them. I don't want to say I like one reading more than the other. But there's a lot of differences in the readings. But I think there's a lot of compatibility here. So yeah. What do y'all think? You have any questions? No? Okay, good. But anyway, if you're into astrology and you watch this video, let me know your thoughts about compatibility and this houses situation, because I know all the planets have like different meanings and stuff like that. So let me know, because eventually one day I'm gonna be able to see that. But anyway, reading 1, reading 2, both very positive as far as things getting dark and stuff you'd have to worry about. From the readings today, my opinion is that is in reading 1. And a lot of that has to do with the past. Hangman over here. A lot of it has to do with the reading I got this morning, but the past can be something that's not necessarily in our control. What's done is done. So even though the past for reading 1 requires a lot of work, there's a lot of problem solving going on, and a lot of variety in problem solving, and also a lot of partnership and love and compassion and equal effort going on. So that's what I have to say about today's reading. I'm going to do the drawing in a different YouTube video, but I'm also going to do a drawing. But anyway, thanks for tuning in to our Thanksgiving tarot card readings for couples themed and all that. Anyway, I hope you have a good one. Thanks for listening. And I'll talk to you later. Until next time.